Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, if you have not registered for the Culture Table Summit happening this Saturday, October the 18th of 2025, from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., then I need you to get registered immediately. Okay? Get registered immediately. Black-owned businesses, please, please, please. We are trying to create a digital resource guide for Black-owned businesses. It's a lot going on right now, and a lot of Black-owned businesses are shutting down. A lot of major businesses are shutting down. So we wanted to do this summit so that we can help our people. Okay, please register for free. Listen, if you have not gotten your DonDon drip, there is still a flash sale for 20% off. We have, I need everyone to check their email. There has been a update as far as the orders go. Listen, I have to wait till I get them from the place that I get them from first before I get them sent out. Okay, so please remember that prior to now, those were pre-orders. Okay, and so we are working on those. We're doing our best to make sure that we go ahead and get those out to you. So please reference your email so that you know of the updates that are going on with your order. All right, y'all. First of all, hit that like button, because y'all, I don't know what's the problem with y'all hitting that like button. But get on in here, because we got a little kitchen table talk that we need to get into, okay? So we're going to be speaking on Mario. Of course, we're going to be speaking on Granny Nicki Minaj. We're going to be speaking on Micheal Tait, all right, of the Christian music community. We will be speaking on Michael Jackson, as well as RHOP's Wendy Osefo, okay? Listen, again, make sure y'all hit that like button and go ahead and bless the channel. Listen, bless the channel if you see fit. We're going to do $10. We're just going to make it even today. Let's just do $10 over to the Cash App throughout this live, and we're just going to make it even. How about that? And if not, please, again, hitting the like button is free. It pushes us up in the algorithm, and I know y'all get tired of us asking, but it's okay, because if you hit that like button, then we'll be all good and dandy and we won't have any issues. Okay, so just hit the like button, because that's the thing to do. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I would individually speak, but I am on a time crunch this morning. But just know, mods, thank you guys so much for being here. DonDons, for those of you that are members, for those of you that are Patreons, thank you so much. And to everybody else that is a part of the DonDon community, we appreciate you all for being here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and start with Mario. Okay, Mario, child, doing the most is what I really have to say about it. He doing the most, if you ask me. But check this video out, and then I'm gonna come back with some commentary.
It's gonna work. Sometimes now you gotta get the off the stage, though. Get off the stage. Oh, get the off the stage. Get off the stage. Put your hands in my hands, baby. Don't.
right, so people start calling him out online for the fact that he was being rude to the videographer. Now, clearly, the videographer is there because he was hired to do a job, probably by the place in which you are having your concert at, Mario. Have you ever thought about that? I think you know that. I think you know that. I really think you know that. But let's get into his statement. People are misinformed about the Fresno situation. He was at a Fresno festival or something like that. No one told us a cameraman was shooting my set. I got to my show 10 minutes before my performance and went on stage. That's a problem right there, too. Multiple times while seeing the cameraman through my peripheral, I got distracted, and one time I almost tripped over a speaker trying to make sure that I'm not walking in the same direction as him. He was too far down the stage. A cameraman is not supposed to be that far down the stage unless he's with you and shooting you for close or shooting you that close for a reason. It really can throw you off. In the midst of all of that, while walking back to the, while walking backstage, right, I got frustrated, and that's when I said, yo, you got to get the F off the stage. I will take accountability for being 0 to 100 type of person, and this is why I stay out of the way most of the time. LOL. I never want one recorded incident to wipe away the hard work that I've done as a person to stay out of y'all's mouth in the blogs. I've performed under all types of circumstances. I'm a very professional person through and through. Anybody who works with me knows that. I got some things to say. To the cameraman, you got caught in the crossfire, my boy, and I'm sorry. You had to experience that. It was nothing personal. You're welcome to come and shoot me on the tour. It will be nothing but us tour, and we can do it the right way. To the fans who were triggered, I love you. To the bots, F you. Or he put the little F you sign. I mean, you know, the middle finger emoji. So I'm going to be real about this, right? I think that your apology should be just as loud as your disrespect, meaning the next show that you have, you need to just put out a public apology about him. It probably won't go viral, but I think the apology should be just as loud as the disrespect. Now, I'm going to say this again. I think he was doing his job. We have seen all the time when we go to concerts or just even, you know, on YouTube or anything else, we see cameramen taking all kind of angles and being all close. That man wasn't really that. I mean, he probably was in your view, but he wasn't all that close that it was such a distraction to you that you couldn't do your set. I mean, if you that dude, you should be able to do your set because camera's going to be in your face at all points and times. That's just what it is. I'm pretty sure everybody had their cell phones out and everything. And again, granted, they're not on stage like he was. But again, I don't think it's necessary to cuss the man out and then turn around and say, let's go on tour together. No, you're going to apologize to me in front of everybody because again, and Mario, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is alleged because I don't know the man like that, but I have heard several times from several different people that have worked close with you that you are not an easy person to work with, meaning that you do snap and you go from 0 to 100 real quick in a split second. I have heard that from several people, not just from one, not just from two, not just from three. I have heard that from several people, and I actually know someone who is currently in your camp. I'm just saying. So with that being said, I really do think that, again, the apology should be just as loud as the disrespect. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. I shouldn't have to get up here and beg for y'all to hit the like button, but I just really feel like y'all not doing it, okay? All right, child. So now let's go ahead and get into the next thing. Let's go ahead and get into Mario. I mean, not Mario, child. We just got into Mario. Let's go ahead and get into Granny Nicki. Granny Minaj. All right, so Granny Minaj took to her Instagram yesterday to, I guess, let us know, honey, that she has been, you know, somebody has been allegedly stealing money from her, okay? And she posted screenshots of these amounts and all of this. And she posted a series of things to her stories about this. Now, everybody's saying Cardi B was true because Cardi B specifically spoke about that Amex and spoke about Nicki's husband over there. Well, Nicki is alleging that people have charged her Amex card without her knowledge or without her permission. So here we go. 3 different people in the span of 2 months charged my Amex without permission. Some couldn't even explain how they had the brand new card number. Now, Nicki, how did they get the brand new card number? That would have to be somebody that's real close to you in order to get that card number. Maybe style. I don't know. I ain't accusing nobody. The 4th person has been stealing from the Barb's. Oh, bitch. Sitting here smelling like Pink Friday, too fragrance, nothing like a hot shower to put everything into perspective. Girl, I don't know what this girl's saying. Let's see if you'll go to jail for their ringleaders. Let's see if they'll save themselves or be a part of a RICO. Hope the group chats were worth it. I gotta show y'all what the responses were. Everyone who got caught said the dumbest ish. Caught red-handed, being thieves. Child. And worse, I wonder if their other clients know that they're thieves. Well, y'all, she's insinuating, maybe she's insinuating somebody being a thief. Now, this is what I find interesting. Shout out to Everin Entertainment. So he posted this. Now, this was Tasha K's tweets. Tasha K said Nicki Minaj stylist DeAndre Taylor, a.k.a. DeAndre Willis, was allegedly convicted of credit card fraud back in 2010. Apparently, Nicki isn't the first or the last victim, calling all celebrities, hide your purses, stay tuned. I'm waiting on confirmation concerning a doctor that was allegedly stealing from her as well. A doctor stealing from her as well? Girl, what's going on over there? How come Tasha K know all this shit? That's what I want to know. How Tasha K know this? Nicki Minaj filed a police report on DeAndre for stealing, is what she also said too. Now, I think when people were saying Stylist, there's some stuff going on with Eric and Tait, and Nicki has unfollowed Eric and Tait. If you guys don't know who he is, he does hair for celebrities, and he's been doing Nicki Minaj's hair for like 7 years. Well, I thought that they had already had a falling out, but apparently not, I guess. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't really know this DeAndre guy, but this is who Tasha K is saying stole from Nicki, and apparently more people stole from Nicki as well. I'm just saying, I don't know. I think all of it is crazy if it's true. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, this lady will blame Rock Nation by tomorrow about the fact that somebody says she gonna blame Rock Nation, she gonna blame Jay-Z, baby Beyonce, and all of the other people. And I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about that too. All right, so let's get into our next piece of things. Let's go ahead and get into the things about Michael Jackson. One thing about it, and 2 things for sure, they are not going to let this man rest. Okay, I'm just a firm believer that they are not going to let this man rest at all. Okay, now get this, y'all. This gagged me just a little bit, just a little piece. It had gagged me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, girl, what is going on? So let's go ahead and get into this piece of news. And again, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and you can bless the platform. The number today, we're going to do $10. Okay, we're going to do $10. You can bless the platform. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, honey. So now this is being reported by the Neighborhood Talk. So it says neighbors, a new lawsuit just hit the Jackson estate accusing Michael of grooming and abusing an entire family that he was close to for over 2 decades. The family behind the claims, the Cascos, I don't know them people. I can't say the people's name. The same folks that he used to call his second family. From what is being said, Michael first met Dominique back in the 80s. I'm sorry, when Dominique was managing a hotel in New York. They became tight, and Michael started spending major time with his family, his wife, and his kids. He was around so much that he basically became family. He'd eat dinner with them. He'd go on shopping trips, and even bring the kids out to the Neverland Ranch. The children would copy his style and dress like little versions of him. The oldest son, Frank, eventually worked for Michael as his personal assistant. Now, years later, the same family is accusing Michael of something much darker. Court records filed in California claim that he didn't just act like family. The lawsuit says that he manipulated, brainwashed, and actually abused all 5 siblings for years, starting back in the 80s and continuing up until 2009. The documents mention hundreds of alleged incidents. Now, this family is also claiming that in 2020, the Jackson estate tried to keep them quiet with a secret multi-million-dollar deal. Frank, who once praised Michael in a whole book and called him an incredible man, is now saying that he was also manipulated into protecting him. Child, I don't know. Now. I don't know about this, y'all. Now, people are saying that they just want some money. Well, if they just want some money, don't you think that they would have stuck with that multi-million-dollar deal if they wanted some money? I don't know. What I am going to say is y'all won't let this man rest. And I don't know. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, y'all. But I really do wish they would let this man rest. Just like I be wishing they do the same for Whitney. Like at some point, let these folks rest. Because it ain't nothing we can do. Now, again, they're suing the estate. And y'all know Michael Jackson's mother, Catherine, and stuff like that. Y'all know they dealing with a lot when it comes to that estate. They are dealing with a lot. And I believe Paris is up in that too. So they are dealing with a lot when it comes to Michael Jackson's estate. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all feel about this. I think people are gonna have their thoughts on the whole Michael Jackson thing. I think people are gonna forever have their own thoughts on that. But again, y'all, I don't know. Do y'all feel like that they are do y'all feel like it's right for them to just come on out this many years later? And again, they said in 2020 they tried to offer them a secret multi-million-dollar deal. And I'm just saying, if they wanted money, they would have took that deal, right? Or maybe it wasn't enough money. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, child, and we're going to chat from there. All right, y'all. So now we're going to get into Dr. Wendy Osefo from Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, allegedly, I heard through the grapevine, Millie Chun. I heard through Millie Chun and another source, actually. I heard this through another source as well, that RHOP is filming the after show. Okay, they are filming the after show. Y'all know how they do the after show, how they just did the after show for, I don't know why they wait until like 5-10 episodes that went by and then they want to do the after show. It just really doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, from what I heard, they're saying that Wendy did film the after show as far as pickup scenes go, because y'all know they picked up the cameras Friday after Wendy was charged with those federal crimes. They picked up the cameras again on Saturday, and from my understanding, you know, Ashley and Monique and Giselle and all the rest of them have filmed pickup scenes. But now they're saying that they are actually filming the after show. Some ladies filmed yesterday, which was Monday, and then some ladies filmed on Monday and some ladies filmed on Tuesday. Let me put it that way. But we got this news that Wendy may have been fired from her job down to the university, okay? And there was a curriculum that was being taught about reality TV, and I'm pretty sure Wendy pitched this curriculum in order for them to have it at the college. Now, then they say her team came back and said that she resigned from teaching. But I don't know how true that is, because according to the university's website, one of the students said that they were submitting or getting ready to email Wendy the same day that she got arrested, which was Friday. Well, she got arrested on Saturday, but I mean Thursday, but she got out on Friday. So they were saying that they was in the middle of emailing Wendy when they found out and the news came out that she had gotten arrested. So I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but again, according to Wendy's team is saying that she resigned on her own accord. I would have to see a date on the resignation letter or anything like that, because again, I do feel like yeah, some in the buttermilk ain't clean. Ain't that the saying? Some in the buttermilk ain't clean. Okay. Do you not tell your students that you are thinking about resigning? Or maybe not. I don't listen, I ain't been to no university, so I don't know how that works. But according to the website and according to their post, they actually put that she got federal charges on their website. Okay. And they replaced her with another professor. So I'm trying to figure out, if you were teaching about reality TV and they put another professor in place that don't have no background in reality TV, Wendy, I don't know if I believe that you resigned. I don't know if I believe that. But again, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. And let me be clear. I like Wendy and Eddie, and I am sad that they would go to these links because they didn't have to do this. They did not have to do this. Y'all in debt. Y'all just like every other person out here that's in debt at this particular point. But doing what you did was absolutely absurd. And it wasn't even necessary, bro. It was not necessary at all. And so I feel for those children. There are a lot of people that say that they don't feel bad for Wendy and Eddie, but I do, because I like them. I like them. And so I think it's just a sad situation all the way around. But insurance fraud ain't no joke. And the fact that there is an amount attached to it makes it even worse. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, so listen, this is another story that I wanted to make sure that I give you guys an update on, which is disgraced former New Boys frontman Micheal Tait. All right, y'all see Micheal Tait in the middle of this thumbnail. Micheal Tait is a disgusting, vile human being. Now, we no longer have to say alleged when it comes to Micheal Tait. I'm going to continue to say alleged, but that man has come out and said that he had a issue with drugs and that he did, in fact, actually abuse and actually do things to men and women. Okay? He admitted to it over there on Instagram. Now, I don't know if the post is still up. I ain't went to go check his Instagram, but he admitted it. Okay. However, there is an article from the from the Christian Post that we're going to get into. Right. It says that Micheal Tait admits to inappropriate behavior and recorded call to victim as new abuse allegations surface. So here we go with some new stuff. All right. So let's get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. Buckle your seatbelt. Let's go. Disgraced former New Boys frontman Micheal Tait, accused by multiple men of actual abuse over 16 years, privately apologized to one of his alleged victims during a phone call in which he admitted to touching him inappropriately. When I first made the advances on you, touched you inappropriately, and it just bloomed out of control. It got the best of me, Tait said during a 45-minute call recorded in January and released by the Roy's Report. All I can say is, from my heart, I am truly sorry, man. The victim identified, he's going by a pseudonym name, Lucas, said that he met Tait at a music festival in Birmingham, Alabama in 2020 when he was 19 years old. Over the next several years, he alleged that Tait, then in his mid-30s, groomed, manipulated, and actually assaulted him multiple times while using his fame and industry influence to maintain control. Lucas told the Roy's Report that assaults occurred between 2002 and 2010, and that Tate's influence left him utterly powerless to stand up for himself. He said that he finally recorded the call after Tait reached out overseas to make amends. There's no handbook on how to do this except for the Bible. Tait said during the call, I've cried, I've prayed, I've dealt with the addictions on every level. I cheated. I've cheated. I've deceived. I've destroyed my world. But it's all started somewhere. The apology came after a series of reports from The Guardian, and the Reuters report details allegations from several men who accused Tait of actually assaulting them, grooming, drugs use for over 2 decades. Tait, who is 59 years old, left the New Boys in January and later released a public statement titled My Confession, acknowledging unwanted sensual touching of men and drug and alcohol abuse, but disputed some details. Lucas described Tait as a manipulator, okay, recalling every encounter that began as mentorship and it evolved into coercion. Micheal used his power and position in the industry to coerce me into situations that I always tried to get out of, he said. According to Lucas, Tait's behavior escalated after inviting him to stay at his Brentwood, Tennessee mansion in 2003. That night, Lucas said that he awoke to find Tait actually assaulting him. I froze, he said. I got in my car and I drove home. Though Tait apologized afterwards and denied being gay, Lucas said the abuse continued over the following year, with Tait using his status to pursue him. That is insane. The assaults ended after Lucas married, but the trauma lingered. I do know that trauma lingers. Tait told Lucas his mentors had warned him about reaching out, but said that he felt compelled to seek forgiveness. So Tait said that his mentors told him, don't reach out to him. I don't want him to make a comeback tour, Lucas said. He's lived off the souls of other people for long enough. I'd like to see Tait in jail. To be honest, not because I get anything out of it, but because that's what he deserves. I think that's what's owed to him. In August, one of Tait's alleged victims of sexual assault said that he is actively pursuing criminal charges against the former New Boys frontman, though the Brentwood Police Department in Tennessee, where a preliminary investigation is underway currently. Sean Davis, who alleges that Tait R-worded him in 2003 after rugging him, told people that he is helping to build a legal case against the Christian music star and believes that there are many more victims. In July, Skillet frontman John Copper described the scandal surrounding Tait as a shame and a tragedy for the church and urged others in the CCM industry to issue a full-throated condemnation of these acts. He goes on to say that we need a full-throttle condemnation of these acts. It goes on to say, not the condemnation of people. We're not condemning people. We're condemning the actions of people. So that's the latest in regards to this, y'all. I'm going to also put this in the description box of this actual video so that you guys can go see the actual article. Now, when it comes to the recording, I'm not sure if the recording is available. If the recording is available, I will come back and give a full recount and review of the phone call. I sure will. I definitely will do that. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. I think that this man is a sick human being, and I do think he deserves to be in jail. If you did all these things to these people and you acknowledge that you did this, you definitely deserve to be behind bars. It's a shame that you use the Christian community to do what you're doing. And I just feel like at this particular point, at this very point, You should stop reaching out to people. You should stop apologizing because you don't mean it. You don't mean none of that. Okay. And I don't want to hear that you was on drugs and you was on these things. You did this stuff and you need to be held accountable, Michael Tait. And I'm going to keep on speaking on you until I see you held accountable for your actions. Okay? Because there are too many men and women that get away with doing things like this to vulnerable people, young people, underage people. They get away with it. And I just don't think you need to get away with it. And yes, we do know that the statute of limitations is a such thing. But no, sir, you don't need to get away with this. With that being said, y'all, I can't. All right, y'all. So again, I couldn't make this video that long. I could make this live that long, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below about this. Talk to me. Let me know what you think about all of this. Mario, Nicki Minaj, Michael Tait, Michael Jackson, and Wendy Osefo. And again, everything in this video is alleged, and this is just, I'm just saying. So everything is alleged, and in my opinion, okay, all right. Now, when it comes to Michael Tait, ain't shit alleged because you came down here and you said you did it, okay? But I'm gonna still say alleged, all right. With that being said, I hope that you guys mash that like button, become a Patreon today, okay? It's the link is in the chat. Register for the summit. 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 Register for the summit right now. Okay. Get your oils. Check your emails. And guess what? I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.